Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, Democrats. Are you fired up? Ready to go? You are a sight for sore eyes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, John, for the warm, warm welcome. I want to begin today by expressing my gratitude to John Walsh for his leadership of our party, yes, but also for what he represents. In 2005, in a Braintree coffee shop, I asked John to take a chance on a candidate with no money, no name recognition, and no organization, but who thought he had something to contribute as governor. I asked for John's help not because he had run a bunch of statewide campaigns, he hadn't, not because he had an organization standing by, he didn't, and not because he was connected to prominent Democratic donors, he wasn't. I asked John to come and help because he believes right down to his core in grassroots politics. He lives it. He breathes it. Not just as a means to win elections, but as a philosophy for governing. John, I thank you most of all for that. Grassroots organizing is more than the best way to win elections. It's the right way to win elections. And that's because it's about you. You are the grassroots. By not taking a single voice for granted, by showing people the respect of asking for their help as well as their vote, and doing so in every neighborhood, by asking people to take responsibility again for their own politics, their own community, and their own destiny. You have shown that nobody's money, nobody's negative ad or drop-a-dime news story can overcome the will of people well organized at the grassroots. Eight years ago, in June of 2005, as John said, from this very place, I asked you to join me in a grassroots movement to help change our policies by changing our politics, to learn again how to say to ourselves and to each other, yes, we can. And because of you, we have broken records in school funding, student achievement, and classroom innovation year after year after year. Because of you, unemployment is down, clean energy is up, and we are on the brink of rebuilding our broken transportation network. Because of you. Because of you, we've expanded health care to everybody, everywhere in our Commonwealth, and are cracking the code on cost control for ourselves and for the whole country. Because of you, labor has a seat at the table. People with disabilities and seniors have a voice. Black, brown, and immigrant communities are re-engaged. The public is back in public higher ed. The Corey system is reformed, and we are finally and wisely walking away from mandatory minimum sentencing because of you. Because of you, in Massachusetts, you can marry whomever you love. And that fundamental aspiration is on its way to becoming the law of the land across this whole country because of you. Don't you see it, grassroots Democrats? See what you've built? Because of you, because you learned to say, yes, we can. Barack Obama is our president, Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey are our senators, and we are showing America, the whole country, that a hard right, backward-looking, bullying agenda can and will be beaten. am honored and grateful beyond measure that you grassroots Democrats gave a poor black kid from the south side of Chicago the chance to serve as your governor. But I am even more excited about this. I'm excited about the fact that now, because of you, any candidate or office holder has to think twice before saying, no, we can't, to people who have learned to expect, yes, we can. Anyone who has ever had this job or one like it must wonder, as I do, what will last? More than anything, let it be the spirit, the optimism, the clear-eyed determination, the high expectation of yes, we can. That's the power of the grassroots, my friends. That's the power of you. In the many elections coming up, remember that. When you are listening to candidates today and talking to candidates tomorrow for whatever office, remember that. And remember why it matters. The horrific events of Marathon Monday brought such tragedy and devastation. The deaths of 3 innocent people from the blasts and of an MIT police officer 5 days later. The brutal and, in many cases, profound injury of hundreds of others, the shock to everybody. The senselessness of it all, even now, to me, is hard to absorb. And yet, in some ways, Marathon Monday brought out the best in our community. The EMTs, volunteers, and bystanders who rushed to aid and comfort the victims. The medical professionals who made the world's best health care better and lost not one patient who made it to hospital. The law enforcement team, federal, state, and local, and the National Guard who committed to resolving this crime and doing so collaboratively. The everyday people, maybe some of you here, who in their own private ways showed repeated acts of kindness, compassion, and courage. I have spoken many times of the vital importance of community, that south side of Chicago's sense of community, where each child belongs to every adult, that understanding of common stake and common cause and common destiny. John Adams wrote about it in the famous preamble to our own Commonwealth Constitution. The body politic is formed by a voluntary association of individuals, he wrote. It is a social compact by which the whole people covenants with each citizen, and each citizen with the whole people, that all shall be governed by certain laws for the common good. The common good, the Commonwealth, community. Out of the dust of the Marathon Monday, the spirit of community emerged. And it may just have been our finest hour because we showed the world and each other that nothing can defeat that spirit. That's why the grassroots matters. That's what it looks like and feels like to turn to each other rather than on each other. That's what it looks like and feels like to put your cynicism down and take a chance on your own hope, your own aspirations, and your own ideals. That's what it means to say, yes, we can. It's no time to stop striving. It's not time yet to say goodbye. We have work to do. We have problems to solve, challenges to confront, differences to bridge, elections to win and a future to build. As we go forward together, never, ever give up on the power of community, of hope itself. Hope does not disappoint. And never stop believing or insisting that the people who want your vote believe that yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you all. And God bless the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.